Where, because now this seems, it seems to be something that's gathering momentum. Now, where is the faith-based organization place when it comes to such issues? Specifically, we're talking about Avotieno's issue. Where are you, and what steps is, like maybe the church taking in supporting this cause?
Thank you. I will say that even before Ivo's incident, I was already working with young people. And, every single month we do have a meeting where they just come and then they vent. It's a time where they can come and speak out whatever is, they're struggling with. And you will be surprised what they go through. It is not something that they want to air out through their parents, or even with their parents, but they do come and tell me that this is what I struggle with. I think like 2 months ago, I even have a friend whose daughter tried to commit suicide 2 times. Wow. Unsuccessfully, and I thank God for that. But you can see that the community is struggling. Now, being a pastor and also one that is, rubbing shoulders with every level of any person in the society, I can tell you this. You might not see it on people's faces, but people are struggling. Mentally, they are struggling. And I can tell you that the best thing that we can do is just to be listeners and also offer something that is beyond just, prayer. What I'm trying to say is, when the Bible says that, we need to renew our mind by transforming our thoughts, I want to also bring close to the church psychologists and psychiatrists, people who can teach us how to avoid triggers and start taking better steps as even while we're praying. I don't know if that makes sense, but there should be a point where we need to start having conversations with the people that have gone to school, because I believe that even those psychologists and psychiatrists in our communities, God led them so that they can help us out. I thank God for the lady who was speaking. She's saying that this is a community of people who need help, and we are there, and there are protocols that we need to follow. I want to do this after we have laid Ivo to rest. I would like to put a meeting together where we can have people from Maryland, people from DC, and people from Virginia to just come down to Richmond. We get to talk. We get to organize ourselves in such a way that we will be able to avoid this tomorrow. The main reason why I say that is this. People are only understanding Ivo through 9 minutes of what is being portrayed. I knew Ivo almost close to 10 years now. I knew him way back in the day when we were praying for him to go to California, to go to college. And he always used to say, I'm gonna be great. He felt that he had greatness within him. That is the part that you don't get to see, but that is the part that I know. And not only that, I would like to also bring this to light, that when we were discussing, because every time that I would talk with him, he was a very respectful man. No matter who you are, he would treat you like he would want to be treated. And having said that, he was also a person who would make sure that he defends what is right. So I believe that the last few moments that we see of him, the main reason why he is in so much distress, it is because maybe in the back of his mind, he's asking himself, what have I done for you to treat me this way?
Yes.
You should have treated me with humanity and dignity. You see what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
You cannot judge a person by the worst time in their life. They have a whole different life that you might not have seen. And for you to deny him medication Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, what are we expecting?
Exactly.
That's cruel and unusual against the Constitution.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because, even our Constitution says that these are certain unalienable rights that are endowed to us by our Creator. You see? And it's saddening that at this date and time, somebody has to beg to be treated equally. just because they're struggling with mental health issues. It is disappointing.
Wow, Uno, you had a
No, I was
question.
going to say, I appreciate what Pastor is saying, and I really, really, truly, I think when we started, you said yourself that you really did not know Avo until this incident came up.
Yes.
And most guys, their perception or concept of Avo is within those 9 minutes.
Within those 9 minutes, yes.
Until somebody, let's say, for example, listens to maybe Mom's interview with
Vibes Radio.
With Vibes Radio,
Yeah.
then you get a small snippet of Avo. But then now listening to Pastor, listening to his brother talk about, Komarok, 1960, Mutura, sijui kama alikuwa anakula mutura na nini. Alikuwa mzee wa nyamchom na ugali na kachumbari.
Leon anakaa ni mtu wa group of schools yeye.
Huyu Leon.
Yeah. Hizo sura zake zinakaa ni mtu wa group of schools.
Maybe changes. But
maybe changes.
Which is bad. Pole sana, my brother. So so the idea and the concept is to understand who Avo was, because this 9 minutes cannot actually paint 28 years.
Yes.
Of the individual and the person and the man that he was.
Yes.
Right. And they do and that is and we want to we would hope, even with what evangelist Judy is saying, trying let's get to know the guy from a different lens, and it is our duty to paint that picture. It's our duty to show that in one aspect, yes, he was a human being, he was a man, he was a Kenyan, he was a young man, he had dreams, for all we know, like he said, like the brother said, this guy wanted to be great, he could have been. We don't know, but it was cut short.
It was cut short.
And in the other aspect, there's the mental aspect, and as Joanne was saying, then there's also that discussion of understanding and getting to know and educating ourselves, because it's not that they are not there, it is there.